Dear students, today in plus 2 commerce portion, I am going to explain Unit 3 Stock Exchange Chapter 7. Chapter 7 Stock Exchange, Unit number 3 commerce portion. Please refer the textbook. Please open the page number 46. You will open the page number 46 and listen the class. The stock exchange. I hope you are having some idea about stock exchange. The shares, the place where share and debentures are bought and sold in everyday's television as well as newspaper. The stock exchange rates, the share, the securities rate are published every day in the newspapers as well as televisions. So I hope you are having some idea about stock exchange. Now I am going to explain the meaning of stock exchange. Stock exchange is an organized market. Organized market. What is the meaning of market? Market is the place where buyers and sellers are assembled. In the stock exchange is an organized market. The stock exchange do not do any business, but they provide the place. It provides the place for trading the securities, for buying and selling securities. The place where investors bought and sold the securities are called as the stock exchange. Then the simple meaning of stock exchange is an organized market. Stock exchange provides the place to the investors for buying and selling the securities. In the stock exchange, only listed securities are bought and sold. So automatically you have an idea, you have a doubt about what is the meaning of listed security. Listed security means the stock exchange is having one official list. Those companies' securities are included in the official list of the stock exchange. It is called as listing of securities. Then some formalities are required to listing the securities. We will study the procedure for listing the securities in the subsequent classes. Now, listed security means the stock exchange is having an official list. Those companies' securities are included in the official list of the stock exchange. It is called as listing of securities. Then another important point, in the stock exchange only second-hand securities are bought and sold. The fresh shares are not at all bought and sold in the stock exchange. Only the securities which are traded in the primary market, those who are having the securities in their hands, their shares are again bought or sold in the stock exchange. That is the procedure of the stock exchange. Okay, once again I explain the meaning of stock exchange. Stock exchange is an organized market. Stock exchange provides the place to the investors for buying and selling the securities. In the stock exchange, only listed securities are bought and sold. Then also second-hand securities are bought and sold in the stock exchange. Fresh shares are not able to bought or sold in the stock exchange. All the stock exchanges in India are governed by the Securities Contract and Regulation Act 1956. Securities Contracts Regulation Act 1956 govern the stock exchanges in India. Stock exchange is a place where second-hand listed securities are bought and sold. That is called the stock exchange. Then here one definition is given in our textbook. You have to study this definition. Please open the textbook and mark the definition in page number 46. Page number 46, the definition of stock exchange is given. If the definition is asked, this question may be expected in the 3-mark question. If the definition is asked, you will write the same words which is given in the textbook. We never change the words. If the meaning is asked, we can write our own answer is also expected. But if the definition is asked, you should write what are the points, what are the words which is given in the textbook. We never change the words also. So, try to study the definition of stock exchange. Very, very important question in the examination point of view. This definition of stock exchange is very, very important. Whether you understand or not, you simply memorized it, that's all. Then, for the purpose of memorizing, I want to write the answer in this way, 3 points. Stock exchange, according to Securities Contract Regulation Act 1956, stock exchange is an association. Stock exchange is an association or organization or body of individual stock exchange is an association, organization or body of individual, whether incorporated or not, established for the purpose of here also you have to study 3 more points. Assisting, for the purpose of assisting. Point number 2, regulating. Point number 3, controlling business, of buying, selling, and number 3, dealing of securities. It is given in page number 46. Please mark it in the textbook. Then stock exchange is an association, organization, body of individual, whether incorporated or not, established for the purpose of assisting, regulating, controlling for the purpose of assisting, regulating, controlling the business, controlling the business of buying, selling and dealing of securities. Like this, you have to memorize it. Very, very important. You never change the words. Association, organization, body of individual. These 3 words. Assisting, regulating, controlling. Buying, selling and dealing of securities. Once again, I explain the definition. This is on the textbook. I tell the same thing again and again because this question is very, very important in the examination point of view. So, I forced you to memorize this portion. Definition of stock exchange. According to Securities Contract Regulation Act 1956, stock exchange means an association, organization or body of individual, whether incorporated or not, established for the purpose of buying, selling and dealing of securities. Once again, Securities Contract Regulation Act 1956, stock exchange means an association, organization, body of individual, whether incorporated or not, established for the purpose of assisting, regulating, controlling the business of buying, selling and dealing of securities. Very, very important question in the examination point of view. Then we study some important portion from this chapter. Then only one more class is necessary for completing the chapter 7. So, one question, 2 mark question, 3 mark question, essay type question, 5 mark question. We have to cover all the portions. Then today's up to this stage, I explain what is the meaning of stock exchange. Then definition of stock exchange. Then some 1 mark questions also we have to study. Now, the oldest stock exchange in the world is Amsterdam Stock Exchange. The one word question, this question is expected. Oldest stock exchange in the world is Amsterdam Stock Exchange. It was established in the year 1602. It is shortly called as VOC. Amsterdam Stock Exchange is the oldest stock exchange in the world. Amsterdam Stock Exchange is the oldest stock exchange in the world. It was established in the year 1602. Shortly it is called as VOC. It was established by Dutch East India Company. One word question. This question, oldest stock exchange in the world. Amsterdam Stock Exchange. It was established there 1602. In shortly it is called as VOC. It is a French company. So Dutch East India Company was established this Amsterdam Stock Exchange. It is the oldest stock exchange in the world. Then the next stock exchange, the popular stock exchange. The popular stock exchange in the world. Popular stock exchange is in the world is London Stock Exchange. London Stock Exchange. London Stock Exchange. In short form, it is called as LSE. London Stock Exchange is the most popular stock exchange in the world. Then, the oldest stock exchange in India. Oldest stock exchange in India is Bombay Stock Exchange. Oldest stock exchange in India is Bombay Stock Exchange. In short form, it is called as BSE, Bombay Stock Exchange. Oldest stock exchange in India is Bombay Stock Exchange. In short form, it is called as a BSE, oldest stock exchange in India. Oldest stock exchange in the world, Amsterdam Stock Exchange. Then, most popular stock exchange in the world, the London Stock Exchange. Very, very important points. All the stock exchanges in India are governed by Securities Contract Regulation Act 1956. Then, in India, there are 24 stock exchanges in India. 24 stock exchanges in India. Out of this 24 stock exchanges, 21 stock exchanges are regional stock exchange. Then 3 stock exchange. There are 3 other stock exchanges. There are 24 stock exchanges in India. Out of this 24, 21 stock exchanges are regional stock exchanges. 3 other stock exchanges are, number 1, NSE, that is National Stock Exchange. Number 2, OTCEI, Over the Counter Exchange of India. Over the Counter Exchange of India. Then another one stock exchange is ISE, Interconnected Stock Exchange of India. Interconnected Stock Exchange of India. These are all the three important stock exchanges in India. In India, there are 24 stock exchanges in India. Out of this 24, 21 stock exchanges are regional stock exchanges, and 3 other stock exchanges also in India. The 3 other stock exchanges are: number 1, National Stock Exchange; number 2, Over-the-Counter Exchange of India; Interconnected Stock Exchange of India. These are all the 3 popular stock exchanges in India. Then every day in our newspaper as well as television, the rates are quoted in the business time, the business news heading. The Sensex and Nifty are marked, are published daily in the newspaper. So stock exchange take an important role in the Indian economy. There are 24 stock exchanges in India, out of which 21 are regional stock exchanges and 3 other important stock exchanges. One of the questions given in the back side of the textbook is, write any 5 stock exchanges in India. If simply study these 3 stock exchanges: National Stock Exchange, Over-the-Counter Stock Exchange of India Limited, Interconnected Stock Exchange of India Limited. All the stock exchanges are just like a limited company: National Stock Exchange Limited, Over-the-Counter Exchange of India Limited, Interconnected Stock Exchange of India Limited. These 3 stock exchanges. In our question, my question is, write any 5 stock exchanges in India. You simply study these 3 points: National Stock Exchange, Over-the-Counter Exchange of India, Interconnected Stock Exchange of India. Then we have to study 2 more: BSE, Bombay Stock Exchange. Then number 5, Madras Stock Exchange, not Chennai Stock Exchange, Madras Stock Exchange. These are all the 5 stock exchanges in India. Write any 5 stock exchanges in India. NSE, National Stock Exchange of India. Number 2, Over-the-Counter Exchange of India. Number 3, Interconnected Stock Exchange of India. Number 4, Bombay Stock Exchange. Number 5, not Mumbai Stock Exchange, Bombay Stock Exchange. Number 5, Madras Stock Exchange, not a Chennai Stock Exchange. You study Madras, you write Madras Stock Exchange. These are the 5 stock exchanges in India. Then here I want to explain 2 more points. I try to complete the classes within 30 minutes. Then only you are able to study this question. What are the questions we studied? What are the questions we studied in this class? Question number 1: what is a stock exchange? Stock exchange is a place where it is a regulated. Once again I explain what is a stock exchange. Stock exchange is a regulated market. In the stock exchange, the buyers and sellers are freely bought and sold the securities. Stock exchange is a place where investors freely bought and sold the securities are called as a stock exchange. In the stock exchange, only listed securities are bought and sold. Then the second-hand securities are bought and sold. Then second question is definition of stock exchange. Securities Contract Regulation Act gave one definition. You have to study it. It's an association, organization or body of individual, whether incorporated or not, established for the purpose of buying, selling and dealing of securities. Then next point, there are 24 stock exchanges in India. 21 are regional stock exchanges and 3 are other stock exchanges. Write any 5 stock exchanges in India: National Stock Exchange, Over-the-Counter Exchange of India, Interconnected Stock Exchange of India, Bombay Stock Exchange, Madras Stock Exchange. Then oldest stock exchange is Amsterdam Stock Exchange. Then popular stock exchange is London Stock Exchange. The oldest stock exchange in India is Bombay Stock Exchange. These are the points we studied. I want to explain only two more questions now. Then, what is the meaning? Who is a broker? Broker. Broker is a commission agent. Broker is a commission agent. He merely connects the buyer and seller into the contract. He gets commission from buyer and seller. Very, very important point is, in the stock exchange, the securities and bought and sold only through brokers. We are not directly buy or sell the securities in the stock exchange. Only through brokers only we can buy or sell the securities. The broker connects the buyer and seller into a contract. He gets a commission, so he is called as a commission agent. He gets a commission from buyer as well as the seller. Normally, without broker, we are not deal any transaction in the stock exchange. The stock exchange, we can deal the transaction only through broker. Brokers are commission agent. They connect. One of the question is, who is a broker? That is why I explain again and again. Broker is a commission agent. Broker connect the buyer and seller into the contract. The broker gets the commission from buyer as well as from the seller. Without broker, we are not able to deal any transaction in the stock exchange. Only through brokers only we can buy or sell the securities. Then next point I want to explain is, what is the meaning of speculation? Who is the speculator, or what are the types of speculator? The stock exchange encourages the speculative business. The speculation means buy the securities and expected to sell the securities at higher price is called as a speculative business. Buy the securities at a lower price and expected to sell the same securities at a higher rate is called as a speculative business. The stock exchange encourages the speculative business. Then there are 4 types of speculator. The speculators are named in the name of the animal. The first speculator is bull. Second types of speculator is deer. Third type of speculator is stag. Fourth type of speculator is lame duck. Bull is also called in Hindi word, there is one Hindi word is given in the textbook, Tejiwala. Tejiwala, Mandiwala. The bull is also called as Tejiwala. Deer is also called as a Mandiwala. The bull operator is an optimistic speculator. Then Mandiwala is a pessimistic speculator. Stag is a cautious speculator. He is also called as a premium hunter. Then lame duck has no other name. So these are all the points you will remember. The one-word question, dash is the optimistic speculator. You will write the answer bull. Who is called as a pessimistic speculator? You write the word bear. Who is Tejiwala? You hear the bull is called as a Tejiwala. Mandiwala is one of the speculator who is named as bear. Stag is a cautious speculator. He is also called as a premium hunter. These are the questions are expected in the one question. The stock exchanges encourages the speculative business. There are 4 types of speculators. Number 1, bull. Number 2, bear. Number 3, stag. Number 4, lame duck. These are the 4 types of speculator. Optimistic, pessimistic. Literary meaning of optimistic is the person who thinks positively is called as optimist. Then pessimistic means the person who behave in the negative manner is called as a pessimistic. Optimistic speculator is bull, pessimistic speculator is bear, stag is a cautious speculator, and lame duck. These are the 4 types of speculator. Once again I repeat, you have to study. One more class is necessary for completing this chapter